We got a gameplay on the new Galaxy Opal Paul George in NBA 2K23 Myteam. He's going to be the first auctionable Opal in Myteam. He's a 97 overall small forward, power forward. He's 6'9", so a really good height for that small forward position. Looking at his stats, I mean, he's going to be an Opal, so he's got amazing all-around stats. 93 3 ball, 92 mid-range. Really good at going to the basket with a 95 driving dunk as well. We look at the defense. We know Paul George is going to be an amazing defender. 94 perimeter, 94 steal, with also having an 84 interior defense and at 80 block as well. Speed, he's going to be super fast for a small forward. 93 speed, 93 acceleration with an 88 speed with ball. Talking about his badges, he's got 12 on Hall of Fame, including bully, fast switch, fearless finisher, limitless takeoff, posterizer, catch and shoot, deadeye, limitless range on PG. He's also got quick first step, challenger, clamps, glove. So many good Hall of Fame badges. And then he also does have 30 on gold, including clamp breaker, hails for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, ankle braces, chase on artist, interceptor, pick dodger, workhorse, and pogo stick. So overall, guys, I mean, Paul George looks to be one of the best cards in the game. Now let's hop into freestyle and test out his jump shot animations. But let me know what you guys think about the first Opal being in packs, and it's gonna be Paul George. What do you guys think about him? And let me know what you guys think about Opals already being in packs when we're still in November. But looking at Paul George here, we all know he's got a great jump shot. I mean, Paul George always in my team has somewhat of a good jump shot. I will say it's not my favorite release in the game, at least trying it out right now. It's nothing like too crazy. I will say it's definitely not like my favorite jump shot in the game, but it is going to be very, very easy to green. And overall, guys, I mean, this card is just going to be so good offensively. His movement's pretty good. He's going to be amazing attacking the basket. I mean, he's a Galaxy Opal. He's obviously going to be one of the best cards in the game. I will say his movement isn't like the best movement in the game, but it definitely is pretty solid. He's got the normal leaner as well, and we all know this Paul George card going to be probably a top 5 card in my team. Now let's go green 1 more 3, and let's get on to the Opal Paul George gameplay. Into the clutch time online game here with the Galaxy Opal Paul George, looking to go around that screen from Cream on the first possession. Can we get to the rim? Look at PG going all the way, and he is going to push him out the way with Hall of Fame bully getting to the basket and getting his first points on the board. I mean, guys, this card all around is going to be one of the best cards in the game, maybe even the best. I'm not sure if he's going to be better than guys like Tim Thomas, but after Tim Thomas, I think he's probably going to be the second best card in the game, as my opponent has no idea what's going on, as we're going to grab the rebound there with Cream, and we are running in transition. We got that wide open pass, but we got to pull up with Paul George from way downtown, and that was a bad jump shot. We got to get the back out top of the key. Got to slow it down, man. Took a little bit of a rush shot, looking to take James Harden off the dribble, and there is no keeping Paul George out of the paint. He does feel super, super fast for your small forward. I will say 88 speed with ball might be a little bit low, so if you guys get this card, you might want to add a +4 shoe boost with the speed with ball to make him a little bit faster going to the rim, but this card still feels super fast with the ball in his hands, and he's going to be amazing at going to the basket. I obviously do want to try chucking up some threes and kind of looking what that 3 ball does look like. As Paul George, I will say getting a little bit of these load up animations definitely isn't the greatest thing to see, but Paul George from way downtown, and I cannot green with this jump shot. It does feel a little bit slow, and that's probably going to be one of the biggest flaws about the card, is in my opinion, the jump shot really doesn't feel to be the greatest. It's definitely not going to be a bad jump shot, but for whatever reason, it does feel a little bit slow. As finally, we're going to get our first jump shot to go. He does have Hall of Fame limitless range, so he can pull up from anywhere on the court. I just wish he had maybe a little bit faster of a jump shot. It does feel a tiny bit too slow. Defensively, yeah, he's putting the clamps on my opponent. I don't know what my opponent's doing. We're grabbing that rebound, and we are running in transition. Paul George going to pump fake, look to go to the corner, hit him with the normal leaner. Can we knock it down? And man, we are missing so many wide open shots. Paul George wide open in the corner, and we are not going to miss that one. My opponent, not sure what he's doing, but we can just see, I mean, Paul George is going to be so good offensively. As my opponent, I don't know what he's doing. He's out of here. Into the second clutch time game, my opponent does have a way better squad, and he's also got Opal Paul George as well, so it should be a way better test for RPGs. We're trying to get to the rim, and we are going to get 2 free throws at the line. The first game, I don't know what my opponent was doing. Definitely wasn't that good of a player, but this game should be a lot harder of a test for a guy like Opal PG. But free throw release looking pretty decent, very easy to green, and we could see in game number 1, I mean, how effective the card's going to be on the offensive end. Defensively, I do kind of want to see what it looks like, you know, PG versus PG on the defense and offensive side of things. As let's try to get Paul George in the pick and roll. I kind of want to see what he can do, you know, setting the screen. He is 6'9", which is a really good height for that small forward position. Trying to take LeBron off the dribble. I mean, LeBron is going to be super good defensively. Trying to take, yeah, okay, that was just not a good offensive possession. We got to slow it down a lot more on the offensive end, and we got to look to get a better shot. But defensively, I mean, he's playing some amazing defense so far. far, at least in that first clutch time game. Gotta find Paul George here in transition. I will say, I'm not really the biggest fan of that jump shot, but looking to take him off the dribble. This card is so good at going to the basket. That's probably my favorite thing about this card, is his ability to get to the rim. Like, he feels super fast, and he's got great dunking animations as well. Is my opponent trying to pull up there in transition, and we are running. Come on, gotta get the ball into the hands of Paul George. Can we take him off the dribble, hit him with the little normal leaner? Can we knock it down? Yes, we do. And we're gonna get the and one. Does that mean we get a free throw? We get a free throw with Tim Thomas. So we just got a 4-point play with Paul George coming off that screen, knocking down that three. I mean, you guys are just able to see this card. I just rhymed there. This card is just going to be super elite on that offensive end, and defensively I haven't got to see him too much, but I obviously know he's just going to be a great defender as well, as my opponent is chucking up some really bad shots. Can we get the ball into the hands of Paul George, looking to cook on the offensive end? There's no way we knock that down. Look at Paul George with the normal leaner. He's already got 10 points in the game. Honestly, I know Tim Thomas is going to still be the best card in the game, but this Paul George card, he is honestly surprising me a lot, as my opponent is out of here. Paul George is literally cooking everybody. Into the third clutch time online game here, my opponent also does have Opal Paul George as well. It looks like a lot more people than I thought are going to be buying this Opal card. And PG trying to start off where he left off. Can't get that three ball to go, but looking to cook on the offensive end. Look at PG taking him off the dribble, trying to go all the way. And we're going to get another 2 free throws at the line. I thought I'd get you guys a little bit more gameplay, because those first 2 games were a little bit shorter, and I kind of want to see what this card can do in a full game setting. But obviously, we can see from those first 2 games, I mean, this card offensively at least is just going to be an absolute monster, and defensively, I can already tell you guys right now, I mean, he's going to be a great defender all around, being able to guard the point guard, the shooting guard, the small forward, and even the power forward as well, unless it's a guy like Dwight Howard. So he's got really good versatility on the defensive side of things, and offensively, I mean, there's nothing this card can't really do. I will still say though, jump shot wise, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of his, we're going to throw that turnover pass, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of his jump shot still. I think it's still a little bit too slow, but it's still a great jump shot. As we're gonna find Paul George on the left side wing. Can we knock it down? Yes, we can. You just got to hold it down for a little bit longer than you probably would think. So if his jump shot was on quick timing, I mean, I would damn near say he might be the best card in the game, and you could still make the argument for him being the best card, but I think Tim Thomas just having a better jump shot. Is my opponent about to quit too? Like, we are literally making everybody rage quit. So I will say, I think Tim Thomas having the faster jump shot and having the better dribble sigs, I still think is going to be the better card, but Paul George, I think is going to be the second best card in the game, as this card is taken off from anywhere on the court, getting that dunk to go. I mean, after Tim Thomas, there's guys like Ricky Davis, there's Kobe Bryant, but honestly guys, I'm gonna say right now, this is the second best card in my team, as we're getting another steal. This team is hooping, trying to find Gary Payton underneath the basket, and Paul George now got 7 points and 1 assist. We are playing some great defense though. Paul George and the squad, we are locking up on the defensive end. I mean, my opponent hasn't even scored in the past 2 games, I'm pretty sure, as we're going to play great defense once again, trying to find Paul George running in transition. Can we hit him with the little normal leaner? And that probably wasn't the best shot. I was trying to take that from 3. I was trying to take the normal leaner shot from 3. Unable to get that to go though. But man, we are cooking on all cylinders right now, as his Paul George, he's going to miss wide open, and we are running in transition. I will say, you kind of do have to get used to his jump shot a little bit, because it is a tiny bit too slow. Like, for example, in that jump shot situation, I just wish it was a little bit faster, so I could have got that, you know, off in time over his Hakeem, but still going to be a great catch and shoot jump shot. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Opal Paul George card? And do you guys think he's going to be like the second best card in the game? Do you guys think he's going to be the best card in the game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Definitely want to hear from you guys what you think about this Paul George card. But for me, I mean, I just think he's going to be all around probably the second best small forward and the second best card in the game. And it's looking like right now, this small forward position is going to be one of the most stacked positions in the game, because you got Tim, Paul George, you got LeBron, you got Worthy. There's so many good small forwards. Scottie Pippen. I'm probably missing some names as well. You got so many elite small forwards. You got so many elite cards at that small forward position. We're looking to find Paul George here in transition, looking to take him on the inside, and this card got such good dunking animations. We have a 13-0 lead on my opponent. We literally are playing such good defense that my opponents can't even score the basketball, as we're going to almost get another steal, forcing a jump ball. I'm surprised my opponent hasn't quit, because we are just locking him up on the defensive end. This will probably be a little bit longer of a gameplay than I normally do, but I feel like it's, you know, worthy for a guy like Paul George, our first Galaxy Opal on the auction house. I I think it's good to kind of show you guys, you know, more of the card, and you guys get a little bit more footage. So if you guys are still watching, make sure to drop a like and sub down below if you guys are still here. For me, getting you guys a little bit longer of a gameplay. I usually would have cut it after game number 2, but just want to show you guys this card a little bit more and see what he can do. I'm going to actually switch him on ball here and see what he can do against a guy like Gary Payton, trying to play some good defense. My opponent's just going to pull up, and Paul George able to knock down that 33% contested shot. So we can know he's got a pretty good jump shot in the corner, at least trying to find PG at that top of the key, looking to take him off the dribble. Look at Paul George. Can he get the layup to go? And no, he can't. His Paul George going to play great defense as well, but you're able to see him getting to the basket super easily. As my opponent trying to knock down back-to-back threes there with Paul George. We got to get to the top of the key, and we are going to foul him with Gary Payton, giving him 3 free throws at that line. I don't want to run this gameplay on for too long. I think you guys could see in these 3 clutch time games how good of this Paul George card is going to be. In this game, he had 11 points, 1 assist, and shot pretty good from the field and the 3-point line as well. But you guys can see he's just going to be one of the best cards in the game, if not the best. But let me know what you guys think about the card in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.